Comrade!
Who are you?
I'm Yofnir Iceblade, former master of the Fighters Guild. Don't interrupt, I cannot speak long. Dosha has taken Merrick beneath the island into the vault. She drains his soul for her master's dark plans. I can't say. My time grows short. Save Merrick. Stop the Daedra. We're the followers of Molag Bal.
Make sure this doesn't need changed. Aye. Oh yeah, still gotta do that. That's the right one.
A pure soul, Dosha. Don't fail me. Failed me, Dosha.
Stand up! My head! She almost had me. Thank you, comrade.
Are you okay?
Just need a moment to recover. If you hadn't come along, I'll be fine. Stendhal willing.
Oh, you went in your sofa.
I heard her communing with the Lord of Lies. Molag Bal is harvesting souls for some dark plot. He's especially interested in the souls of the faithful.
Oh no.
Comrade, grab that book and her notes on the table. I saw her scribbling after speaking to her master. We may be able to learn more about this plot. Learn what this Mortum Vivicus is. Grab them, then let's get out of here.
This. Oh no. Okay.
You are the sun on my scales, comrade. You've returned Merrick to us. Molag Bal. May he burn in the glare of 1,000 suns. It's just like him to send an assassin to kill a noble warrior. That's a coward's weapon. Sooth, the Mortum... What? And I can't make tails or scales of these scribblings. No matter. It's going to take time to decipher this scroll, but we'll put our best scribe on it.
Anything else?
You've done a great service for the Guild today, comrade. I look forward to drawing steel with you in the future. If we learn anything from the journal, I'll make sure you hear about it. I'll look for you down the river, comrade. You'll hear from us once we've decoded the journal. Of course. After action report, yes? Wise choice.
I seen a ghost.
Yafnir? His passage down the river called me to this post. What did he say? Interesting. I'll get in touch with some of our sisters in the Mages Guild. See if they can investigate this apparition. I try to avoid the Walking Dead, when I can. Not long. Aleph told me you found some trinkets with the cultists. Between those baubles and the notes you found, hopefully we'll have a start for the translation effort.
Very well. That's what that is. Right. Now. I'll go back there for free, can I? Fine.
Do you know how long I've been looking for you?
Right, I'm gonna do you next because you're annoying. After I do this, I think.
Can you believe it? Dragons in your own homeland. What are you going to do?
This one does not know, but he hopes his family is safe.
There's an urgent task for you.
Oh, oh. Wrong house.
Stars above, more interruptions? Is this important? I'm monitoring a very delicate experiment right now.
Girl.
Yes, I am. I'm sorry, have we met before? Your face is unfamiliar to me.
Encountered your friend.
She's given up, hasn't she? I knew that little mouse couldn't keep up with me. I already know where I'm going to spend her coin. I'm going to buy this fantastic gown from the Aegis.
She's dead.
Dead? Well, that's too bad for her. She just lost. Wait, you spoke to her before she died? Or after?
After, she said you both cast a spell that's keeping her on Nern.
I guess I'll just console myself with her gold and the taste of victory. Betty, I recognize that you've lost. I release you from our contract.
You're going to use my coin to buy a gown? Wait until you get to Aetherius, Engril. You'll have me to deal with again.
You're just jealous of how good I'm going to look. As if some spirit could scare me. I'll just devote the rest of my life to cheating death. That will show her.
Alright. Daniel Tolino, you're all done.
Mastery of 3 crafts is its own reward. Certainly. Please specify. Decades ago, before all the trouble, I was a renowned chef in Cyrodiil. I had engaged in
told me this.
broiling fish, forging glyphs, or mixing. Certainly. Please. Decades. Broiling fish.
Of the Crystal Tower.
Do you see something you like?
Let's see this bloody woman back at the way shrine.
Do you know how long I've been looking for you?
Is it you?
Greetings to you.
Message would relay me, I think she wants me to read there. To Northgard Ambassador.
Hear now the lesson of the divine body.
Can you believe it? Dragons in your own homeland. What are you going to do?
This one does not know, but he hopes his family is safe in River.
Welcome, friend.
If you have a letter from the Forge Mother, then you've come to the right place. And we don't even care that you're one of those Khajiit-loving, Bosmer-liking, preening like a high elf, card-carrying members of the Aldmeri Dominion. No offense. And here I am, all the way from the icy nethers of Hrothgar, to officially welcome you and transport you to Orsinium. Of course, I'm also supposed to make sure you're willing to do a little hard work. There's no room for shirkers on my wagon.
What do you need?
I sent a caravan full of food and supplies to Orsinium. Once there, everything will be distributed to the outlying clans to help them make it through the winter. The caravan's slow. I want you to catch up with it and see it safely to the city.
How do I find
The
it?
caravan should have just entered Hrothgar territory. I can take you as far as the entry gates, but you'll have to make it from there on your own. This is important. If those supplies don't reach the city, the smaller clans don't stand a chance.
Tell me more.
With so many resources diverted to rebuild the city of Orsinium or to fend off Reachman invaders, the smaller clans haven't prepared for the coming winter. For many orcs, the supplies on that caravan could mean the difference between life and death.
You're rebuilding?
Well, not me personally, but yes. Orsinium is going to be grander and more magnificent than any previous version of the city. King Kurog has invited artisans and merchants from all over Tamriel to help with the effort. Not just adventurers like you.
And here's this Forge Mother.
That's the king's beloved mother. The king is too busy waging war and cracking skulls to be bothered with sending invitations. He leaves all the administrative details to the Forge Mother. She's very good at such things.
You mentioned invaders.
Invaders from the Reach, the Winterborn. They're following a mad warlord named Bjorfon Iceheart on some insane quest to take our land. But we're not going to let that happen. We've got something the Reachmen don't. A secret weapon. Our Achater.
What's that?
What's an Achater? The big animal next to me. That's an Achater. Don't you have them around here? Sweet things, really. We use them for all sorts of things. Transportation, pack animals, beasts of burden. They even make delicious cheese. I can't get into too many details because I don't really know myself. I'm sure it has something to do with rebuilding the city of Orsinium, getting the clans in line, and dealing with the Reach invaders. It's kind of hectic in Hrothgar right now.
What about King?
Well, no, not really. Kurog saved Emmerich's arse during Rancer's war, and we do our part for the Alliance. But there's no way we're letting Covenant forces get anywhere near Orsinium. This situation requires a more personal touch.
Personal on the Kings.
Who sacks Orsinium every time we rebuild it? The Bredons and the Red Guard. Sure, we're allies now, but how long is that going to last? So the king put it in writing. No Breton or Red Guard armies in Hrothgar. Ever. Says so in the treaty.
Well, let's go.
I can take you as far as the border gate. Then I have to come back in case anyone else shows up with an invitation. Just catch up to the caravan and escort it to the city. Then introduce yourself to Forge Mother Alga. She's expecting you. Let's go.
A squirrel.
You there? We need help. Our caravan. They came out of nowhere. Attacked us. Stole our cargo. The orcs need those supplies.
Who attacked?
The Winterborn. From the Reach. They ambushed us. Leaped out of the damn snow. It's like they knew we were coming. After that, it was all a blur. By the gods, they turned people into ice. They shattered them.
What were you carrying?
We were taking the remains of the caravan, and the surviving members of the crew are just down the road. I don't know where the marauders took the stolen cargo, but maybe someone in the crew saw where they went. No, not all of us. We had a number of warriors among the crew, hired to keep guard. But we were no match for the Winterborn marauders. Some of the traders, though, they raced after them. Those supplies, their clans need them to survive the winter. We were going to help them, but an orc patrol showed up. Some chieftain named Bosrock told us to stay out of the way. The orcs went after the marauders, but they haven't come back yet. Someone's got to save the traders and recover those supplies.
What are you doing? We can't let Chief Bosrock deal with the Winterborn
Come all this
by
way to
himself.
die, Elf? That isn't what I signed up for.
Damn it.
This one has the luck of 2 moons. The orc peasants, not so much.
Chief and his warriors went. Emily wants us to help the orcs. I'm not going in there. Not with all those Winterborn marauders.
This is going to give me a different quest.
Did Orsinium send you? Are you part of the reinforcements? The Winterborn came out of nowhere. It happened so fast. They took our cargo into the hills and the orc peasants chased them. That's when Chief Bosrog and his warriors arrived.
Tell me what happened.
Our caravan was heading for Orsinium, the new orc city, when the Winterborn landed on the wagons like flesh flies on skeever pie. The orc peasants refused to let their supplies be taken, so they chased the marauders into the hills.
You like peasants go after marauders?
In case you haven't noticed, these cracked acorns aren't worth their weight in bloodberry pudding. Besides, before we could rally our forces, Chief Bosrog and his orc warriors arrived. He told us to wait here and then went after the marauders.
I'll go help.
I knew I liked you the moment I saw you. Chief Bosrog is big and mean and looks like he can fight. But there were an awful lot of marauders. Iceheart's Winterborn won't stop until Bosrog and all the orc peasants are dead. You better hurry.
You coming?
I will. Eventually. Maybe. I mean, look around. These people are injured. What happens if the Winterborn come back? Someone has to protect them, keep them from being picked off one by one. Anyway, I'll keep them safe while you help Chief Barsrock.
Like a Barotka.
This caravan brought me. I thought we already covered that. Oh, you mean specifically? The invitation. You got one too, didn't you? It talked about testing yourself against the most savage land in Tamriel. That was a challenge I couldn't pass up.
Tell me about
He's
the
a
chief.
chief. In charge of an orc clan or something. If you ask me, he's got more than a chip on his shoulder. It's a whole damn mountain. I don't think he's a big supporter of King Kurog, but he saved us before he went to help the peasants.
Was he part of the caravan?
No, we were the caravan guards. Barsrock said he was on patrol, looking for Winterborn marauders. Some scary Reach warlord named Iceheart leads them. Even Barsrock seemed a bit nervous just talking about him. Now go help the chief before it's too late.
I knew taking on all those peasants was a mistake. Between them and the cargo of food and supplies, we were too tempting a target for Iceheart's marauders.
So I've briefly been here before.
Keep your heads down and don't move! Chief Barsrock will be back for the rest of us as soon as he can!
We found them! Leave no orc alive!
Somebody help us! Please! There's more of them! Watch out!
There.
the help. We'll head back to the caravan. It was stupid to come out here on our own anyway. There are still some of us hiding in the cave near the waterfall. You have to help them too.
Okay. Where does this go? Nowhere. This will look like the water's good.
I saw what you did out there. Thanks for helping the clan orcs. The ones in here, I think it's too late to help them. Iceheart, you froze them solid. The bastards got magic, the likes of which I've never seen.
Soldier?
Yes, I'm with Bosra. We were out on patrol when we saw the Winterborn attack the caravan. By the time we reached the wagons, the marauders had already stolen the supplies, and a group of orc peasants were trying to chase them down. Steep peasants.
Who is he?
Yorfon Iceheart. He's the most powerful of the Winterborn warlords that have been raiding Hrothgar the past few years. Since he arrived from the Reach, the attacks have gotten worse. Iceheart is strong, ambitious, and extremely dangerous.
Well, I think I can deal with him.
I like your courage, but I don't think you'll get to test it today. If Iceheart was still around, we'd be frozen solid by now. My guess? He got what he wanted and hightailed it out of here. A shame, really. The outlying clans need those supplies.
From the caravan?
Enough food and supplies to get the outlying clans through the winter. Without those supplies, the clans are going to starve. Chief Bosrog went to track down the marauders and find the supplies. If he fails, I don't know what we're going to do.
How can I help?
Search the area and see if you can find anything that even hints as to where the marauders disappeared to. If you happen to pick up their trail, find Chief Bosrog. He'll know what to do.
Okay, goodbye.
Leave no stone unturned. Anything you uncover could prove useful.
shit. That's close.
The clan peasants. Are they on their way to Orsinium?
The soldiers escorted them and the wounded outsiders. They should be safe enough.
Safe enough isn't good enough. Go after them. I'll continue to look for the Winterborn and the missing supplies. You're the outsider who leaped into the bear's den to fight the Winterborn? Shan, the wood elf, mentioned you. Surprised you didn't end up all bruised and bloody like the rest of these fools. This is our home, not an amusement for your pleasure.
Whoa, 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 Orca saved your people.
And I appreciate that. Doesn't change the fact that I despise that you're here, though, sticking your nose in our business.
Got an invite. Gee.
Ah, yes. The king's invitation. And what royal bag of snakes that is. You have my thanks for saving those people. As much as I hate it, I owe you a favor. But right now, I need to determine where they took the stolen supplies.
Well, maybe this will help you, you miserable fucker.
Let me see that. We've been betrayed, and for gold, no less. By Malakath, I'll make sure someone pays for this. Look, I need to protect the next caravan to come through the Merchant's Gate. If you truly want to help Hrothgar, then you will help me.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
This note indicates that the traitor has interests in the city. I want you to track down this traitor and find our stolen shipments. The fastest way to get on my good side, and on Kurog's, is to expose the traitor and recover our supplies.
Okay.
I suggest you start your search in the inn. Gold and dark dealings often go hand in hand with drinking and celebrating. Don't disappoint me. I hate putting my trust in outsiders. Do everyone a favor and prove me wrong.
What are you the chief of?
I'm the chief of the Foreign clan, one of the oldest and strongest clans in all of Hrothgar. Kurog makes it sound like tradition is a bad thing, but by Malakath's broken-tooth, tradition is the lifeblood of our culture.
That's why you're giving me so much grief.
You're a long way from home, sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. That's a good way to get it cut off, at least in my stronghold. Still, Malakath would call me a fool if I turned down help when it was freely offered.
Why would someone betray you?
Unfortunately, not even orcs are immune to greed. War provides too many opportunities for those willing to trade in lives and suffering. Gold. It turns brother against brother. We were better off when we bartered for everything we needed.
Oh, what should I look for in the city?
Look for anything that would link this traitor to the note you found. Someone with a lot of gold to spend would be a good start. Then there are the Khajiit traders that were mentioned. How many of the cat people could there be in Orsinium?
We'll have to go up that way and right round. Let's put a marker up here so I know which way I'm going. Just need to show it up.
Why would the chief want to harm Trinimac's mouthpiece? That makes no sense. Greetings to you both. Yeah.
Interest? About time. Maybe you finally sold some of those trinkets you love so much.
I ain't complaining and I ain't asking questions. I'm just glad I finally got paid.
We have rooms to rent for every occasion, but if you need something a little more discreet, you should talk to my daughter, Mulzal.
You are neither a glass of wine nor a warm bath. Good day.
It's a good day, friend. I've got gold in my pocket and a full mug in my hand. So what can I do for you? I don't see how that's any of your business. And if you're thinking of trying to rob me, well, think again. I need this gold for my daughter. Now leave me be or I'll hit you with my mug. Oh, why didn't you just say so? Being all mysterious and scaring a person half to death? So, why are you looking for Gulag? By Trinimax deformed toe, if this gold is illegal, my Shilha needs her potions. All right, let's try this. If you forget all about what we were discussing, then I might have information that will help you. Do you agree? Right. You never heard this from me, but Gulag left here a little while ago to talk to those Khajiit traders. You know, the ones who showed up recently? And if nothing else, you should be able to smell them. He wears some kind of fancy fragrance, says it keeps the spirits docile. The Khajiit sold it to him. You ask me, it smells like a dead horker left out too long in the sun. Follow that scent and it'll lead you right to him.
My brews pack a wallop like you wouldn't believe. Think you're tough enough to handle them?
You take that back.
Is this supposed to be a smell? Way shrines up here somewhere.
Gulag's scent. It is almost enough to make this one want to stop dealing with him.
Arusha would agree, except for all the gold he gave us. He's got the luck of Joan and Jode, even if he smells like a dead horker.
This one hopes we are blessed with half his luck and twice his gold, but not his scent. This is our spot. Go find your own. We will set up our stall when we're good and ready, and not a moment before.
Sounds like a for Gulag.
We are new to this city. Where the one we do business with goes, we do not know. But when he left us, he headed east, toward the residential district. Of course, all the districts of this city look the same to this one.
What's your business?
Curious, are you? Our business is quite legal, rest assured. Not all Khajiit practice illicit trades, no matter what you may have heard. We sell elixirs of health, cures for illnesses, headache remedies, those sorts of things.
Where is it?
That is a word, yes. The best for the best price. You won't find a lower price in the city, once we're actually open. But if it's Gulag you seek, just follow the smell. It is quite prominent, and it lingers like unwanted house guests.
Let's go back away. Well, this is just the way I came. Looks like this. I'm looking downstairs, so maybe it's the right way.
ours for as long as we want. I paid in advance.
You didn't have 2 gold pieces to rub together last time I saw you, Gulag. What changed?
Fortune happened, my lovely.
Arutha and I have opened our home and our laundry to any orc women who need a safe haven. We know firsthand how difficult life can be for a stronghold orc.
The king invited any stronghold orcs to abandon their clans and take up residence in his new city. We gladly accepted and never looked back.
Goodbye.
And who might you be? Go find another bathhouse. I hired this one for the entire day.
I'll let you deal with this, Gulag, darling. I'm going to go and get something to drink.
What's this about? If you aren't here to use the baths, it must be about my tonics. Well, I can assure you, my tonics are guaranteed to cure whatever ails you. Just takes time. And multiple applications.
Tell me about your deal with the Winterborn.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm a loyal subject of the king. I don't have anything to do with any damn Winterborn.
This letter says otherwise.
No, I can explain. The people of this city, I made a deal for them. Gold from the Winterborn allows me to produce my tonics at a fraction of the cost. I'm doing this for the people.
So your people will starve?
The outlying clans. They're enemies of this city and our king. Their chiefs refuse to accept the king's rule. They'd rather stay stuck in their old ways and traditions. Meanwhile, the poor of this city can't afford medicine. I'm saving lives.
You're costing lives as well.
A small price to pay for a larger gain. I've been loyal to this city since before you outsiders started arriving. You have no right to judge me.
Oh, where are the supplies?
Fine. What's the use? See what happens when you just try to help? The supplies were sent to Frostbreak Fortress. That's where the Winterborn warlord, Yorfan Iceheart, plans to regroup his forces. I'm sure he's guarding the supplies personally. Do what you will. My tonics are out in the city now, getting to the people who need them. Sure, I won't be able to enjoy the rest of my gold, but I accomplished what I set out to do.
Goodbye.
I could show you a thing or two.
Well, there you go, dear my friend. To the keep. Where's the keep? The keep. Still there.
Once again, welcome to Orsinium. I look forward to working with you on this grand endeavor. Ah, another traveler arrives in our grand city. Welcome, welcome. Are you one of the chosen? Do you bear the letter from the Forge Mother?
I have a letter. Who are you?
I am a high priestess of Trinimac, serving in Orsinium's temple. Like you, I'm here at the request of Forge Mother Olga to help provide the ancient traditions of truth, honor, and unity. I also greet new arrivals. Tell me, how is your journey?
Well, what about fighting?
We've received similar reports. Just one of a series of unfortunate incidents that we plan to rectify. Orsimer soldiers and even the king himself are looking into this. King Korog believes that even those who refuse his rule must be cared for.
know who took the supplies.
Truly. Perhaps we can still recover the supplies the clans need to survive the winter. The decision to invite outsiders to our land has already reaped untold benefits. Tell me, where have the Winterborn hidden the supplies? You located the stolen supplies and uncovered our betrayer. Trinimac surely sent you to us in our time of need. Take this reward for helping our people. And you must present yourself to Forge Mother Olga. Look, here she comes now.
Okay.
Is this one of the outsiders who responded to my invitation, High Priestess?
Yes, Grand Forge Mother.
Thank you, Solbra. I will speak to the outsider. Come, outsider. We have much to discuss. So, our ambassador finally found you. Took a damn time. But you're here now, and that's what counts. Welcome to Orsinium. Amazing how fast we rebuilt the place, isn't it? Orsimer can do anything when we work together.
Find out for your supplies, mate.
The damn Reachmen and their foul magic. It provides the Winterborn with an unlimited number of soldiers to send against us. Even so, our soldiers have dispatched all but one of their warlords. That bastard, Yothon Iceheart. Where are the supplies?
Frostbreak Force.
Trinimac smiles upon us then. My son, King Kurog, has already traveled to Frostbreak Fortress to deal with Warlord Iceheart directly. Without a strong leader, the Winterborn threat will fade away. You must go and tell the king about the supplies.
Okay.
There are two things my son can't resist. Food and battle. When he learned of Iceheart's location, he rushed to deal with the warlord personally. Help him end the threat and recover the supplies. The unification of the Orc clans depends on it.
Okay, well, I'll end this one here.